Prabu Tapaagung had led the kingdom in West Java for a long time. He was getting old and therefore wanted to choose a successor. But unfortunately, he had no son. He thought of choosing one of his daughters, Purbararang or Purbasari. But it wasn't an easy choice. They were both very pretty and smart. The only difference was their temperament. Purbararang was rude and dishonest, while Purbasari was kind and caring. With those considerations, Prabu Tapaagung finally chose Purbasari to be his successor. Purbararang didn't agree with her father's decision. "It's supposed to be me, father. I'm the eldest daughter." Purbararang, to be a queen takes more than age. There are many other qualities that one must possess. But what do Purbasari have that I don't? You'll understand when Purbasari replaced me. After the discussion, Purbararang went back to her room. "Is there something wrong?" asked Indrajaya. Indrajaya is Purbararang's future husband. "I'm upset. Father chose Purbasari to be his successor and not me. I have to do something." Purbararang said. Driven mad by her anger, she came to a witch and asked her to send brush all over Purbasari's body before going to bed. Purbasari started to feel itch all over her body. She tried applying powder to her body, but it's no use. Instead, the itching grew even worse. She didn't want to scratch it, but she just couldn't help it. And the next morning, there was scratch mark all over Purbasari's body. "What happened to you?" "I don't know, sis. Last night my body suddenly felt very itchy. I scratched and this is what I got," Purbasari answered. Purbararang shook her head. "You must have done something very awful. You have been punished by gods." Everyone in the kingdom was petrified. Soon the news spread to the village around. Prabu Tapaagung heard the news and quickly came to Purbasari's room. "Good Lord, what happened to you, young lady?" Prabu Tapaagung's eyes are filled with rage and disappointment. How could the daughter that he always sees as the sweetest, kindest person to do something that upsets the gods so much that they decided to curse her? "No, father, I would not dare to do something to upset the gods so much," said Purbasari, trying to defend herself. "Father, we should ban her from the palace. She's such an embarrassment to our kingdom. No sinner should be the leader to our great kingdom," said Purbararang, who burst into Purbasari's room. "There's nothing you can say to me except you're being cursed by the gods, Purbasari. I'm ashamed on the behalf of our kingdom. Now leave!" But father, I was supposed to be the... "Don't even think about being the ruler of this kingdom. Purbararang will lead the kingdom from now on." She fell on her knees, sobbing, as she looks back on the thing that she did that might upset the gods while packing her things. She took one last glance of her bruised body in the mirror and proceeded to walk towards the palace exit. Purbararang's smile glistens like a sudden beam of sunlight as she saw her competitor leaving the arena. Her smile quickly fades when he saw her father, who looked depressed. "Father, perhaps leaving her alone in the wood is too much?" Purbararang said the words as if she was pitying her sister. "It's a tough decision for me too, Purbararang. But what will this nation become if a ruler is someone who has upset the gods?" Prabu Tapaagung felt miserable. Purbasari went to the woods with a messenger. The messenger left her with some basic things such as clothes and a simple house made out of woods and dried leaves. The messenger left without saying goodbye. Now Purbasari is alone in her house, her heart filled with sorrow and betrayal. A few days had passed. Her heart was in complete shock when Purbasari was about to look for food. But as she opened her door, she saw animals holding fruits, vegetable for her, even some twigs. "Ah, is this for me?" The monkey who stood in the middle of the group nodded. "Aw, how kind of you guys. Thank you so much. This happens every day consecutively. The animals keep bringing her food and hanging out with her. They even play together. The monkey seems to adore Purbasari so much, he followed Purbasari everywhere. Even after spending some time in the woods, Purbasari's body is still covered in dark spots that itch her. So one night, when the moon shined the brightest, the monkey took Purbasari to a pond that she has never seen in the forest before. Get in. The water in this pond will heal you. The monkey spoke. Purbasari was in disbelief. This whole time you can talk? The monkey didn't reply. Purbasari did as what the monkey said. After quite some time, Purbasari stepped out of the pond and realized that dark spots on her body are gone. Purbasari can't believe what just happened. She ran to thank the monkey and hugged him. Thank you, thank you. She also thanked the gods for healing her. The messenger that visits her once a month came back. He was shocked to see Purbasari's skin gleaming again. He then made his way back to the palace and informed everyone in the kingdom. Purbararang's heart is fuming with anger, so she decided to visit her sister in the woods. She headed to the woods with Indrajaya, the messenger, and an army. Oh, my dear sister, is that you? Purbasari shouted when she saw a woman on a horse leading an army. So, you're cured? Yes, does that mean I can come back to the palace? Purbasari asked with her glittery eyes. With only 2 conditions. If you fail any of these conditions, then I wouldn't admit you back to the palace. Purbararang steps off of her horse and gets closer to Purbasari. First, let's see if your hair is longer than mine. If it is, then you've met the first condition. Purbararang said as she let her hair down. Her hair was so long that it touched her lower back, and the monkey that has been watching them prayed to God to make Purbasari's hair twice the length of Purbararang's hair. The gods accepted the monkey's prayer, so when Purbasari let her hair down, her hair touched the forest ground. Purbararang is shocked and quickly thinks of something that Purbasari doesn't have. Now, the second one. Let us see your future husband and see if he's more handsome than mine. Indrajaya, Purbararang's husband, laughed when Purbasari pointed at the monkey. What? That's your future husband? You're kidding me, right? Seriously, a monkey? Purbararang, the messenger, and the army laughed too. The monkey hated being treated like this, so he prayed to God again to return him to his normal form. The monkey turned into a handsome young man. Indrajaya could not compare. Everyone there stood in silence as they admired Kuruminda's handsome face and muscular body. My name is Kuruminda, and I was cursed by the gods and turned into a monkey named Lutung Kasarung because I did something that upsets them. The curse can only be broken by a woman that loved me in both my monkey form and my human form. Kuruminda explained. Purbararang then accepted her fate. She cried and confessed to Purbasari what she did to her. I'm so sorry. I'm such a horrible sister. Please take the throne. You deserve it way more than I do. Purbararang pleads against her sister. Hey sis, it's okay. I forgive you. They went back to the palace and Purbasari quickly became the queen along with Kuruminda as the king. They all lived happily ever after.